focus is finding Dylan, and that's where I'm at. Well, it's been a tough time for all of us. I know. I know that it's been difficult on me, and I can only imagine how difficult it's been for his mom and his brother and his family over in the Colorado Springs area. And, you know, we're doing everything we can to try to find Dylan, and we want to keep the focus on finding Dylan. And, you know, I've been working with the investigators to make sure that, you know, all the bases are being covered on that end. I mean, I'm doing everything I know how to do.
I want to get this subject out of the way first. There's a lot of suspicion out there. Even when Elaine went on ABC News, she was. Can you address that?
Well, I can only imagine being a mother, the frustration of hearing about your son going missing. And, you know, I can only think that that has to do with lashing out and trying to find who's accountable for this in this situation. You know, I've been working closely with the investigators to do what needed to be done because, you know, it was last seen at my house. I know there's rumors going around that he's been spotted by people, and, you know, our concern is that, you know, something has happened to the point now where we just want to keep in the public's eye, you know, Dylan's face and keep the focus on Dylan, and, you know, don't worry about me, and everything's going to be all right on my end. But I know this is only a troubling time for Elaine and my son Corey, and I spoke with him last night. And, you know, I'm surprised that we haven't been able to hook up today because, you know, one of the things that we're trying to do is unite together. And I have my oldest son from the Phoenix area here, and, of course, my brother's here. So we're trying to unite as a family and stay focused on what's important here. And you know, everybody wants to focus on me, but the focus isn't me right now. The focus is finding Dylan, and that's where I'm at.
Why do you think people want to focus on you?
Well, because I think it's just a natural part of the process, and I think because, you know, he was last seen with me, and he was with me the night before, and, you know, I saw him the morning that I left to go run my errands, that, you know, that's the logical place to start. And so it doesn't at all surprise me, you know, that they searched my home yesterday, because quite frankly, I was expecting that to happen a week ago. So, you know, my opinion is we're all a week late in where we're at with this. In that. So really the focus is, you know, what do we need to be doing now to keep searching for Dylan and bring him